20 years ago, this town, and indeed my very house, were hit by a tornado. Now it's about to be hit by something just as ferocious, the Ferrari 360. And I've never driven a Ferrari before, so this is kind of a big deal. And if a tornado were to strike again, you definitely want it to hit your house and not your garage, because this car costs more than the houses around here.
In its day, about $225,000.
But if it were to strike, I think you could outrun it. Now this car is quintessentially Italian. It's like an Italian argument. All just fire and noise and passion. And then 2 minutes later, calm and docile. It's like driving catharsis. Much like an argument, this car is like an Italian woman. Very beautiful and curvaceous, but they can also be a bit hairy. Jesus Christ! Ferrari boss Luca de Montezemolo said he wanted this car to be better than any other Ferrari ever. That's setting the bar pretty high, isn't it?
And they actually did it. When it was launched, it had the stiffest chassis of any car on Earth. Literally. And its 400 horsepower V8 made grown men weak at the knees. It'll do 0 to 100 kph in 4.5 seconds, and if you want the men in red to take it away from you, 0 to 160 in just over 10, with a top speed of, well, over 300. And it's comfortable too. It was the first Ferrari to go beyond plaything to actual usable car, which is probably why it's the best-selling Ferrari of all time. So, bar met then. What was so hard about that?
How about we just gun it in first and see what happens? Oh my god! Oh, that noise! We're going fast! I love this car! How's the sound system? I don't know. Sounds good to me. This car probably has a radio, I don't care. A lot of people don't like flappy paddle gearboxes. I, a proud member of the PlayStation generation, absolutely love it. Just bam, down, up, don't lift, just floor it. I love it.
And those auto blips, they never ever get old.
And it's really easy to get into reverse. Just pull this little lever here. It'll beep at you because you have a few seconds to decide you're going to back up, or it won't let you. But just don't back up for long because it'll destroy the clutch. And that's $5,000. No, I don't want second.
Though it can be a bit annoying off the line, I will admit.
One thing I don't like about the flappy paddles, though, is that they don't stay with the wheel. So if you're in the middle of a turn and you're not shuffle steering, you want to change and you can't.
But regardless of its flaws, it really adds to the mystique of owning a Ferrari.
Yeah, it's not the latest Ferrari, but that means it doesn't come with the latest Ferrari's price tag either. You can have one for as low as $75,000. And here's why you shouldn't do that, because replacement parts for this car aren't exactly cheap. Like brake calipers are $1,500, the pads $900, the clutch $5,000, a transmission $25,000. If you're gonna get one, get a good one. One complaint I will lodge against this car, other than the fact that you hit your head every time you try to look over your shoulder, is the fact that it doesn't have air conditioning. I'm so hot! And one other thing, this clock sucks.
And the glove box won't stay closed unless Italy's playing in the World Cup. So, not much to complain about then. It's a good car. A really good car.
Now they spent 5,000 hours perfecting this beautiful shape in the wind tunnel. And I've spent about as many staring at it. And it'll be probably 5,000 years before I forget this day.
This car just makes you feel cool. And isn't that the point to a car like this? No one spends $200,000 on a car to get to the shops. They do it so they can feel like Michael Schumacher.
Coming back to the place where I grew up to test this car was no accident. Ferrari makes cars for the 8-year-olds inside all of us. This day is a lifetime of dreams come true. This car is positively epic.